Hello everyone, I'm Ashi Saxena and today I will be discussing about the recently released draft rules by Supreme Court's E-Committee. What rules are being made by this E-Committee? They have made rules in respect to the live streaming and recording of legal proceedings. Yes, you are listening it correct. That now we can watch the legal proceedings. We can see what happens inside the court, what the judges do, what advocates argue, and what statements are made by the witnesses. All of this will be live streamed. Aim behind this particular act is behind these rules is to bring greater transparency, inclusivity, and access to justice. So rules are drafted by the E-Committee, and the chairman of this particular E-Committee is Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. So what are these rules? First of all, rules are being made and it has been taken care of that cases in relation to matrimonial matters, sexual offenses such as rape or any gender-based violence against women will not be live streamed. Okay, such cases will not be live streamed. And for the purpose of this live streaming, 5 cameras will be there in the courtroom at 5 different angles, which will be covering the bench, advocates, and witnesses, so that proper streaming could be done and it could be understood that what is happening inside the court. Also, there will be a remote control device in the hands of the presiding judge, that at any time if he feels that he or she wants to stop the live streaming, they can do that with the help of that remote control device. Though they have taken into consideration all these matrimonial matters, sexual offenses matters, or any offense relation to gender-based violence, that it will not be streamed, it will not be live streamed, but still there might be certain cases where in between this situation may arise. So for that purpose, this remote control device is being provided to the judge, who can stop it at any time. Privacy of an individual is also taken care of. Like if in any case, at any place, date of birth, place of residence, or any important or private information, if it is released by any individual or of any individual, if any of such information is released about any individual, then at that time live streaming could be stopped by the judge, because they don't want that privacy of any individual should be intruded, or any information which is private should not be available to the public at large. So for this purpose, they have provided this remote control device with the help of which the live streaming could be stopped. Also, voices in relation to media person and other people who are there who are present in the courtroom will not be there during the live streaming. Their voices will not be there. Camera will not cover those voices. And also, to decongest the courtrooms, dedicated rooms will be allocated within the court premises to view live streaming. So these are few of such important rules which are drafted by the E-Committee. If we talk about the E-Committee, chairman of the E-Committee, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, has sent and asked for the recommendations for the advices from all the high courts to give their advice upon these rules, that what can be added, what can be subtracted. And this particular E-Committee who has drafted these rules comprises of judges from Bombay High Court, Delhi High Court, Madras High Court, Karnataka High Court, to frame the draft live streaming rules. And committee has also invited inputs, feedback, suggestions on draft rules from all stakeholders. So I hope these draft rules are really engaging and important, so that all of us can watch, can see the live streaming of our legal proceedings. If we see from where the High Court got these rules, that they can frame these rules. So these powers have been provided to the High Courts under Article 225 and 227 of the Constitution. If we see Article 225 deals with the jurisdiction of the High Courts, that they have the power to make rules of the court regarding the court, like, and they have also the power to regulate the sittings of the court and of the members. Secondly, if we talk about Article 227 of the Constitution, it talks about the power of superintendence over all courts by the High Court. That High Court has the power of superintendence. They have the power over them, that they can direct other courts what to do, what not to do, other courts or tribunals throughout the territory of India. So with the help of these articles, High Court got the power to draft certain rules, to draft these rules. These rules provide us with the guidelines that how the legal proceedings will be live streamed. Now all of us can watch our legal proceedings sitting at home. So this is a very important, these are the very important rules and regulations. This is a very important change that our judiciary is willing to come up with. I hope this video was helpful to all of you. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.